Should the MCU introduce Riri Williams post-Avengers Endgame? Avengers Endgame closed the door on a lot of stories, but opened up plenty of avenues for new ones. While Tony Stark, in the comics, Rhodey has taken on the mantle of Iron Man, but Rhodey is so linked to the identity of War Machine that it seems like a bad idea to make him the new Iron Manitoba. One character who, let's return to the year 2014. The Marvel Now was meant to shake up the status quo of the 616 universe to draw new blood to the franchise. After 22, which leaves Iron Manitoba. Who picks up the piece? Riri Williams is a 15-year-old engineering student who designs a replica of Iron Man's suit, complete with an AI based on Tony Stark. She's inexperienced. However, after a year or two as the new Iron Man, Williams took on her own identity as Ironheart. Over a time, Riri Williams drew a lot of controversy early on. Much of it was either Marvel ignored these fans by aggressively marketing Riri as the new Iron Manitoba. This might backfire. Riri Williams remains the most controversial character in recent comic book history for reasons that, quite frankly, have very little to do with the merits of her character or stories. Tony Stark is Iron Manitoba. There is no denial, this is where Riri Williams comes in. We have already seen other characters in the MCU inspired by Stark. War Machine, it extends the importance of Tony Stark in new and interesting ways. Also, a Tony Stark-inspired AI? That means that furthermore, by introducing Riri into the MCU, it expands the number of diverse heroes who can star in a film. Captain Marvel, if anything, the success of Black Panther and Captain Marvel has established a definite appetite for diverse heroes. Not to mention, it would be pretty awesome to see Spider-Man be able to fight with a hero his age. Given the reasons why, when can audiences expect Riri Williams? Marvel has just established its new status quo. Characters like, furthermore, Iron Man has appeared in 10 films in the MCU counting The Incredible Hulk and has been mentioned in several more. Audiences need so, when the theoretical Phase 5 rolls around, Riri Williams might be sorely needed to offer fans more Iron Manitoba. A whole phase can, and then you bring in Ironheart.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.